Hello and welcome everyone, Tone here, and today I want to check out Leyliner 2.0. If you don't know, Leyliner is a game that came out in the last 7DRL roguelike game challenge, where people create roguelike games in 7 days. This is by a team which includes the developer of Golden Krone Hotel, which is a game I like and have showcased on this channel many times before, and I enjoyed this quite a bit when I checked it out last March, when it was made for 7DRL. They've been at work since then, so they've done a bunch of stuff here, it seems, and I'll just skim the list here. I'll start by saying that they said that they are focusing on improving the game. They're not prioritizing art and polish, they said, but they're just trying to make a good foundation for further development and progressing the game and getting rid of like a lot of the buggy stuff that might be around and stuff like that. They do warn that the game may be very unbalanced and buggy, and that they appreciate feedback for it, so we're going to keep that in mind as we play here. It is not a complete game by any means, but it was a lot of fun when we played before. Definitely not balanced in a lot of ways. It's one of those games where we can find a lot of ways to break it, which can be fun in its own right. So the things that they've added now are starter decks. So I guess and we'll talk about the game in general here in a second, but just for people who are familiar with it, I'm going to go over these changes and then we'll jump into the game. So they said each color choice now comes with its own reworked starter decks. We think these starter cards are more fun than before, and less powerful than the cards you can gain later. And we don't see them show up in attunes, which is where you gain more cards. They added equipment, so you can get loot and equip your character. I'm really excited to see what that is. It's probably the biggest change gameplay-wise, or maybe the most exciting thing to see from a player perspective, if I had to guess here. They have added sequential animations, so chained animations now occur in a sequence to add clarity to spells, status effects, and turn order. So that's just that's some good UI UX right there, just so the player can help understand what is going on, how a turn resolves itself. So that's really good, and I'm told very difficult to implement. There's also a deck viewer, so we can look at our discard, draw pile, and the entire deck whenever we like. I think that might have been a comment I brought up a few times when I was playing it the first time, just because it's something I'm used to having playing deck builders. Except for Dominion. For anyone who has probably heard me say a million times if they watch my daily Dominion series. And they added a bunch of there's new blood summons, status effects, balancing, player HP reduced from 50 to 30, no more heart pickups, monster stats have changed, a bunch of cards have changed, and mechanics, so we'll get to reread those and see how they work before. Allies try not to step on your mana anymore, which was a problem before. That's a big one. Bunch of bug fixes, all that good stuff. The kind of update I like to see for a game like this at this stage in its development. Well, let's take a look at the actual game here now that we got out of the way. This is also new. Xylan made some incredible art for this. So very cool to see that on the title screen here. So Leyliner is a Slay the Spire-esque, Rift Wizard-esque game here, which you'll see as we get into it. You get to pick a starter deck of one of 4 cards types, and you use mana to play these cards, so we'll get into that. I'm going to take a quick look at how to play here. It's been a while since I've played. So you can move and attack, WASD, cast spells by clicking on cards. We get 1 free move per turn. I'm going to hit the end turn button to initiate mana placement. Mana is used to power spells, so you actually put your mana on the ground, and then you can use any mana that you were touching, and that is chained to you to cast spells, which is a really cool mechanic. It also feels a bit, that part of it feels a bit, I would say, bro-like, as in like Michael Bros games, as far as like the few that I have played in some ways. I just feel like the size of the map and some mechanics like that give me a bit of that vibe as well. Let's see, cast spells from your hand by standing next to an adjacently connected group of mana. The size of the group must equal or exceed the card cost. Conquer 10 levels to win. Yeah, we're going to keep that music and sound on. The soundtrack is pretty sweet, if I remember. What do we want to play? I think the first time I played we were Blood, and we won that. I have a recording, which I didn't do commentary, but we played Fire and did a Supernova build, which was really cool. Of course, everything's like rebalanced. I think I did Lightning, possibly, on the channel here as well, so I'm going to pick the Moon. Okay. I'm just refamiliarizing myself with the UI here. Let's take a look at our cards. I like how it looks like you can probably play the game entirely with a keyboard if you wanted to. Which is always nice to see, especially a lot of 70-year-olds don't have a lot of options for like mouse and keyboard. And I don't remember how much of that was in the original game, but it's definitely all here now. So even seeing those options for viewing your deck and stuff is pretty cool here. So our deck includes 2 Gravity Slingshots. These cast X and deal 1x damage in a small area. That sounds pretty good already. This costs 0. New Moon deals 2 damage to a unit and applies Illuminated. The Illuminated status increases damage taken by 5% per stack. It adds Eclipse to allies, which reduces the damage taken by 3% per stack. Okay, so a little bit of damage scaling and reduction, depending on how we want to use it. It's flexible, I like that. And we can summon a werewolf. Summons a werewolf ally that occasionally lunges at enemies. Cool. Our hand has 2 new moons and a werewolf. I assume that these go down 1 per turn on the stack, so I guess we'll find out pretty soon. And that means next turn, if we're drawing 3 per turn, I don't remember how that works. We'll find out here again. We have Gravity Slingshots and New Moons. Okay, so select our starting position. What do we have here on the map? We have a glass key, which opens a chest. So this is new. Glass items break when the boss wakes up. So the boss on every floor is in stasis. So we have 10 turns until this guy wakes up. Otherwise, we have to deal with Ghost. These guys have 2 hit points, 1 damage attack. The spiders have 1 hit point, 2 damage attack. There's a talisman up here. We can use it to attune 1 card. So attuning lets you add cards to your deck. Also remove them. And they actually don't go to your deck, they go immediately to your hand. So sometimes I like to hold them in emergencies. We can fish for cards by using them. But our deck is weaker until we do that. Broken Hourglass temporarily increases the number of cards drawn per turn. I think that's just for this floor. We get 1 more card per turn. We have 2 locked chests here and a potion. I think I read that the boss always drops a potion, or a glass key. What does the potion do? It heals us to full health. This level looks straightforward enough that I think I'm going to spawn on the glass key and take it to the chest. Usually you want to spawn on the hourglass and like the talismans so you can get those benefits right away. But I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And so we can move, put space or play cards. Let's see. Well, we're going to use our free move. Then I guess I'm going to damage you. Can't hit you quite yet. So I can... I'm trying to remember how the turns work. So I think if I move right now, like I'm going to move left. Yeah, everything got to move. This guy progressed down. So that's like a turn, but you don't draw anything until I hit end turn here. But ending the turn... So turns are actually getting used in like 2 ways here, kind of. Because Stasis has 9 turns left. That's actually like moves or actions in a way. And the turn is your... This button just makes you discard your hand and draw new cards and reset your mana. So I think how it works is we get to play mana for every card that was left in our hand that we didn't use. So we're going to drop 2 mana here. And now we have mana to spend. And I'm going to go ahead and do this. And we'll move down closer to the chest. I'm going to end our turn. I'm going to go ahead and summon a werewolf on top of the boss. This guy has 4 attack. So when this guy's in stasis, he takes reduced damage. I think the werewolf will kill him before he wakes up. So let's go grab this. Staff, +1 attack damage. Okay, yeah, we haven't seen the inventory yet. How does that work? Is that a between rounds thing? Oh, I bet you... Huh, I'm not sure. We'll figure that out. Oh, we are eclipsed. Did I play those? Hang on. How does this work? It's illuminated status to enemies and eclipse to allies. So does that apply to everyone on the board? I thought I'd have to cast it on myself, but I guess it was automatic. Okay. Let's just go ahead and end our turn here, though. We'll put some mana here. We're gonna use our free move. May as well just nuke this guy. Okay, that didn't increase our eclipse. But this guy's eliminated 3. I don't know when I got eclipsed. I wasn't paying attention. We'll figure that out too. Oh, I bet you this eclipses us, the mana. I didn't even look at the mana. Moon mana. Powers moon cards. Special. Adjacent allies become eclipsed while adjacent enemies become illuminated. Yeah, that's where it's from. Deals 1 damage if stepped on. Another werewolf there. Okay. End our turn. Only got 1 that time because I only had 1 card left in my hand. Cool. Alright, now we can kind of move around freely. Boots, +1 damage reduction. Got 2 attunes here. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with the inventory thing. It might be one of those bugs, or I like to assume operator error here. But it's not doing anything obvious to me. What do we have here? The boss is here. Venomous Snake, 8 hit points for attack. Oh, the bosses also move at 2 times speed. Let's see, we have a gnome here. 2 hit points and 8 attack. Not as nasty as the gnomes in Rift Wizard, fortunately, it seems. The wolves have 8 hit points, 3 attack. Feral pigs have 5 hit points and 2 attack. Okay, so a big jump in hit points for these enemies. I don't want to play this. I don't think we want to try and get this key. Okay, kill the gnome pretty easily, but these wolves might be dangerous. Honestly, I could probably set up... I don't know. I think we don't worry about trying to get this key. We spawn over here somewhere. Even the hourglass? Do that. So now we get +1 draw from the hourglass. Something's not working right with that. I'm not going to worry about it. Or I'm doing something wrong, of course. Let's see. I think we want to attune here. So we can show it off, and also I'd like to get some nicer cards. So we get an option of 3 attunes. And it will either remove cards, it will give us a card, and it's for like these elements, and then there's lower cost and higher cost. So I'm gonna pick this one, because I think we want to stick to our moon magic for now. Here's a 0 damage firebolt. Burning is 1 damage per turn per burning stack. See, burning you want to stack a lot, I think. So what do we have here? Inquisitor's Lamp adds 20 illuminated to a single enemy target, which is 100% extra damage taken per turn. It's pretty sweet. Grace of Moonlight. Heal ally for 2x or 4x if illuminated, and applies illuminated. This is too hard for us to cast for now, I think. I don't even know if the Grace of Moonlight is that good. I don't want to remove the werewolf. I don't want the firebolt. We'll try it. Okay, well, I think we need to kill that gnome. Oh, these go through walls? That's actually really slick. With the pig, I'll end my turn. Do a little gravity slingshot there. I need to whittle this wolf down before they get close to us. I was just thinking as I ended that turn that I should have saved mana for werewolf, but we're cool. We're good here. Why is the wolf going that way? I figured they'd come to us. I guess I'll zap the pig and end our turn. Okay, so here's the other thing. Because I have 3 mana touching here, the werewolf is actually going to use all 3 of it. I forgot about that. You use like the whole chain, even though it only costs 2. I'm actually going to gravity slingshot here. We're going to keep that in mind as we place our mana. Because now I have 2 things of 2. I don't remember if I can use all 4 of these for one big spell. Doesn't look like it. The positioning is like really important here. 6 turns left on the rattlesnake. Can I hit them from here? We need to get close to that guy. Means I need to move right. I think I'm gonna take damage for this. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm gonna end my turn here because I'm gonna zap you. I'm gonna put a werewolf out here. Take out that wolf as well. I'm gonna save these gravity, or I'm gonna turn these gravity slingshots into mana rather. Okay, so our werewolf is going to the boss. Did I pick? Oh, Grace of Moonlight. Oh, I meant to pick that. Okay, I'll kill that. That rounding probably doesn't help here. 5% on you, but that's fine. Okay, took them out before they were even able to wake up and crush our key there. So we got a pauldron, damage reduction, another sword, +1 attack damage. Get some more attunes here. Do I want to use any attunes before the next turn? End our turn here, by the way. Oh, I should heal myself. Oh, that doesn't work. Let me see that again. Grace of Moonlight, heal ally for 2x. Yeah, I can't heal myself. So I guess that really does mean just allies. I'll use an attune at the beginning of the next floor, because at the very least, it'll put the card in my hand, and if I don't use it, I can put it into... I can turn it into mana. Alright, so we have a glass key here. Our boss now has 18 hit points and 5 attack. What else do we have? We have more spiders, venomous snakes. Okay, so these guys have 8 hit points. There's an hourglass here. This one gives us permanent card draw upgrade. I think we spawn up here. We can grab the hourglass and the key pretty easily. I'm just going to go on top of the hourglass for now. I can't do anything with this, so I'm going to move here. Let's pop an attune. This one wants us to get into blood magic, which actually seems to pair really well with what we're doing, because we have a lot of ally abilities here. And blood magic involves allies. I want to go all in on the moon stuff this time, though. None of these look amazing for us. I'm going to go with... do this. It gives us a little of each. So Interrogator's Lamp adds 6 illuminated to enemies in a beam. We can remove the Grace of Moonlight. Which I actually wouldn't mind doing. That doesn't seem that helpful for us right now. The werewolf is relatively low hit points to begin with. I don't know. Let's see. Target ally. Target. That was a weird word. Target ally gains 10 max hit points and heals 10. That'd be nice if we could generate blood mana. What does this do? Creates 3 unplayable mana cards in hand that dissipate between floors. Neat. And those are probably lightning mana. I think the decision here is... I guess this is pretty decent. Costs 2 though. Let's take it. A few of those and we can really stack some illumination on stuff. Just kind of like the core mechanic here. Right, end turn. Oh, I picked a really bad spot for playing mana, didn't I? Okay, so we should save 2 mana to summon a werewolf next turn. Draw pile's empty, so we have a 50-50 chance of getting it. I think I'm just gonna nuke this snake a bunch. I'll move down. I can't cast this and have a werewolf next turn, so we'll just end our turn here. I'll put that down where it's going to illuminate the battle mage here. Although this snake's probably going to walk into it and take damage, which is fine as well, I guess. Alright, so I think we're going to pop down a werewolf. We should attune some more, shouldn't we? What is this roll? I can remove a new moon. These seem important in our deck so far. What is this? Lycaon's progeny. Summon the son of Lycaon. The sweeping attack applies illuminated. Yeah, let's do that. Guess you're going there. So you'll kill this guy this turn, so I'm gonna pop you. And I guess we end our turn here. Oh, he was able to skip over me. So he took damage from jumping on my thing. So he attacked and moved. So that's how allies work in this. I couldn't remember. I can do 3 damage to all these guys. Or these people. Okay. That feels pretty good. This guy actually took 4 damage because of the illuminated? No, he had damage taken from earlier because he walked over my mana. You do 4 damage, so if I hit this guy will die this turn. I'm going to save this mana to summon another werewolf, maybe. You have 6 turns left here. Okay? I was going to move down, but then I can't cast. So I'm going to put a werewolf here. I'm going to grab this key. Gonna help him out with the snake and end our turn. Well, this guy moves fast. Did the card tell us how the werewolf works? Occasionally lunges. Okay, that's what's going on. I like it. And why did this guy not attack? What's going on, my dude? You need to be healed. Does this go through walls? No. Tempted to nuke my own werewolf. Save that for later. How many turns do you have left? 5. I think we should be able to kill you before you spawn. So new moon. Slingshot here is too much value. Okay, so he killed him, and then this guy died. I want to get this progeny guy. I forget if I can use mana on both sides of me. I don't think I can. I think it has to be one chain, so there's no way I can get him this next turn. We'll slingshot again. Off the boss with a new moon. I'll move down and end our turn. Oh, he lunged through that. Pretty cool how that guy moves. I think he must have attacked the battle mage. It doesn't look like he damaged the venomous snake. We have another werewolf here. We just pop. Oh, I can't put him down there. Okay, yeah, if you put them on top of something, sometimes they spawn on the other side, so we'll do that. I was trying to put him here so that I could AoE these guys without hitting him, but too late for that, I guess. So hopefully he attacks the snake, which only has 4 hit points. I'll move down, and I'll end my turn here so I can place 2 mana. He attack? I think he did. How many turns do you have left? 2 stasis turns. Twelve illumination. So you're taking like 50% extra damage now. Got hit by the battle mage. You're taking 5%, 30. Oh, it says 35% total. Okay. Another werewolf down. That was loud. That was eventful. Let's see. Okay, I want to try summoning this other dude. Son of Lycaon. 45 hit points, 10 attack, the Firstborn. Okay, now that's an ally right there. +1 spell damage. A bird! +5 health and plate. Those hourglasses do nothing for us. Okay, yeah, so these things are cool. We want to get those in play. It's hard to put 6 mana down and also be in like a good defensive position, which is one of the cool things about this game. This green dragon has 30 hit points and 8 hit point or 8 attack. Does it breathe fire? I don't know if that actually occurs or not. Gnomes, monks. Okay, let's see. And what's in the battlefield here? All right, I'm gonna start right here, I think. Actually, I'll start on this and move left. So... Oh, I had... It doesn't reshuffle your deck at the start of every new floor, does it? I don't think we saw this yet. My draw pile's empty. Is that possible? No, it must have been in my last hand. I just didn't pay attention to it because I couldn't play anything. Oh man, there's some juicy gravity slingshotting here. I can do 4 damage to all of you. I think I have to move. I want to try and get 6 mana going. If I put mana here, that's 5, and then here or here, it probably gets destroyed when an enemy steps on it. I have to move down or right in order to do that. I don't like right because that really limits my mana options, so I think I'm going to move down. We're not going to play a werewolf because I don't want to use all of that mana. I want to pop this gnome. There's a pretty good chance we get another gravity slingshot here. It's only going to be worth 2 damage because I probably have to put mana here and here. I don't remember if mana goes diagonally. I don't think it does. I could be wrong though. Okay, maybe we... That guy was getting a little close. Let's just nuke him real quick. And then if I end my turn here, I could attune as well. I might save that for next turn. What else do we have here? Man, the 6 damage gravity slingshot is tempting though. Look at it. We can set up a big one for next turn. So now, with a map like this where I have good AoE, by the way, this dragon's gonna wake up. 8 turns left. Probably can't even get to the key. Oh well. We can't even use items, so. Let's do that. Does a little bit of damage and kills the gnome. End our turn here. Any good angles with this? Not particularly. I think I want to save that mana to get some big AoE damage going next turn. I think I'll save all of this. Hopefully my boy here can tank. Alright, Gravity Slingshot is doing 8 damage. Yeah, that feels right. really need to heal you. I could summon a werewolf. I honestly might want to remove all the werewolves from my deck and just get a bunch of these Sons of Lycaon. Am I gonna get one of those? Drawing that next turn. Maybe I should set that up. Nice, I'll let him go fight the boss. Oh, I just realized this is 4 times of Illuminated. I didn't even notice that. Alright, let's start working our way towards the boss. And my turn right here. Just get this guy some illumination stacks for being adjacent to my moon mana. I need to use this mana up. Let's do it for science here. I'm curious if it illuminates this dude. So he's currently Eclipse 3. Or not illuminate, but Eclipse. Still Eclipse 3. Okay. Okay, this guy dies this turn to my werewolf buddy. My Son of Lycaon. I'm just gonna set up some mana reserves over here. Play these on you, get some Illum stacks on. Okay, he's broken free. And that's a scary sound effect. I hope that's not loud. I have a feeling that might be loud in the video. Might be getting some people to jump out of their chairs with that. Cool, that killed. Should have used that mana. How do we heal? I feel like there used to be more potions for healing. Alright, I guess we're moving on. So is it optimal to like... Okay, let's see if this draw pile will actually... Yeah, let's see if this draw pile is what we start with next turn. Gravity Slingshot, Interrogator's Lamp, New Moon, Werewolf. Madness Incarnate. I only have 16 hit points. That should be a pretty easy boss to kill. No reason to focus on the glass keys. I'm gonna land on this and try to move out here pretty early. Then I have a 6 mana pocket here, and then a 3 mana pocket here. Did it shuffle? I'm not sure. I think those were the same 5 cards. I don't remember. I Let's use an attune. See, invoke lunar energies. Instantly generates 3 moon mana and draw a card. I like that a lot. These got rebalanced. There's an invoke for every mana type, and they used to be free 2 mana and draw 1 card, but now it's 1 3 mana and draw 1 card. Lunaritic deals 20 damage, 40 if illuminated. Eclipse units heal for 20. I like big damage. 40 damage is a ton of damage. 9 is a tough number to hit. I think we start with this. Let's attune again. Grace of Moonlight. Remove the card we just got. I don't want any of this. Alright. We use our free move. This guy has 4 range. These butterflies just do a ton of damage. There's another dragon down there. Okay, we're gonna turn all this into mana. We're gonna tune one more time so I can get 6 mana here. Potentially. 6 damage to a unit. That feels pretty good. Or we can get even more mana generation. Try that. End my turn here. Oh, I didn't plan this well, did I? I should have moved one more time. Oh well, we'll do this. Yeah, I was worried that butterfly would move onto it and ruin it. I'm not sure if they can actually move diagonally though. Oh, we did get this dude, so I think we play that. Tempting to just do 6 damage to all these guys, but I think this dude will be very helpful. I'm gonna move here. I think I saved mana. What'd they do to you? Shocked when damaged, redeal that damage to a nearby enemy in 2 tiles and remove shocked. Ooh, so I'm gonna start getting damaged by my allies. Okay. That's not cool. We're gonna take... Luckily there's a potion here, so I should be able to tank that and then get the potion. Oh, is this how this got nerfed? Because it used to use no mana, and now it uses my whole thing. I forgot I had these in my deck. I actually have to plan around that. Alright, well I don't like you, so I'm gonna kill you there. What does draw pile look like? Okay, so I'm not gonna draw one of these next turn. Another one of these lunar energies. Interrogator's Lamp on this guy looks pretty good. Although you have 7 turns of stasis left, you're almost dead. I probably don't even need to do that. I wouldn't mind trying to get another Son of Lycaon in play. So maybe I don't use his mana. Oh, this guy has a AoE attack, right? So he's probably hitting this and this. Yeah, this guy's taking even more damage. Yeah, we'll summon another one of you guys. Okay, so I don't even get to place that when I use these. I can't hit the butterfly and the dragon. It's too bad. The dragon is all I care about though, so I'll get that guy. Wait, did that miss? No, he got hit, okay. Cool, boss down. What? I have 33 out of 30 hit points. Oh look, even though the inventory thing's not doing anything, we're getting bonuses from everything. Or is that because I'm illuminated? I can't tell. I don't know why my max hit points went down from 35. But yeah, I think I had an item that gives plus 5 hit points. I think that's why I had 35 to begin with. Alright, what do we want to do this turn? Oh, nice. I was able to kill that guy because of my plus spell damage, I guess. I'll use a slingshot here. You're gonna die. Okay, that guy kills both of you, so I'm just gonna end my turn. Plus 2 helm, plus 10 health. I have plus 15 health. 43 out of 30 hit points. I don't know why my max hit point indicator reset there. Alright, we're gonna call this one here for now. Where are we? 4-5, so we got halfway through, so probably able to wrap this up next time. But yeah, I'm enjoying my new foray into Leyliner here. I haven't played this class before. I didn't know, it looks like, I didn't realize we use summons here, so it looks like we can build around summons. I mean, there were some straight up nuke cards there too, which I'd like to try and take advantage of if we can attune into them. But we're going to stop here for now, enjoying the new update for now. The only thing that was kind of weird is this inventory thing. Because I think I saw a screenshot of like an inventory menu and like the UI, so I think something's up with that. But it does look like we are getting bonuses from our items, which I did not note earlier. Oh, and there goes my hit points reset there. So now it's showing our 45 out of 45. That updated when I picked up the potion, I think. But yeah, enjoying this build. Excited to see where it goes from here. We'll leave that here for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. See y'all next time.